me here today, and she will be picking 4 books for me to read this week. Do you have anything to say?
I'm excited. These look like all good books, and yeah.
Have you read any of them? I don't remember if you have.
Well, let me look. Yes.
You can stop repeating, let me look. You have?
Yes.
Which one?
One of them.
Which one?
Wait.
I was going to say, I thought you did it.
I didn't read
Okay.
that one. Sounds familiar. I want to.
Let's see. Only thing about these, most of them are the start of a series, except for these 2. I just felt like I should point that out. This is the second book in the Arc of a Scythe series, so it's what? Yeah, it's back there somewhere. I read that one forever ago.
The first one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I probably should get this series done, but don't let that bias you.
Okay.
Set that back down.
Ugh, okay.
And then this is a short story collection for the Cinder series.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or, wait, no, not Cinder series. It's the Lunar Chronicles. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think they can see all of them. So I'm going to take these and then show them. Let's see. Thriller mystery, fantasy, historical fiction. You can set it back down. Dystopia, fantasy, sci-fi, and fantasy. So you literally just get to pick 4.
I can pick 4.
Yep.
Any of them that I want.
Yep.
For you to read.
Yeah, in 1 week.
In 1 week.
Yes.
All 4.
Yes. Stop repeating what I'm saying.
I'm making sure I am fully understanding.
I think you are. And we have like not looked at the camera like at all, but whatever.
I have.
Oh, sorry, you have. My bad.
Okay, let me.
Are you gonna like organize them into piles?
I think I am.
Oh no. I don't know which pile is what. There's 2 piles. One's right here, and then one's right here. And I just bumped into the base again. I believe in you. There's...
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
4, right?
Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, so A Wilderness of Stars by, how do you even pronounce that?
Shay.
Yes, I got it right. Shay Earnshaw, and it's a fantasy. I read, the first 10 pages of this? I have no idea what else, except for whatever this says. Yeah, it's a fantasy about Vega, who's on the run from men hunting her. Okay. Sounds interesting. And then Stars Above, which I've read 1 or 2 of these short stories, just not all of them. I read Kai's chapter 1, and then the last.
That would be good.
And then the last one. Just skip the whole book. So yeah, short story collection. It's got the markings there. I like that. Thunderhead, which is the second book in the Arc of a Scythe series. I'll have to read the toll after that, so that way I don't forget everything that happens. And then Caraval.
Last but not least.
I actually really like this cover because it's got the, what's it called?
That's part of the reason why.
Oh, because it's
it's
such a nice cover.
Great cover.
You're judging a book by its cover.
I am.
I mean, I always do that, but. And this one is Carnival. I don't know how to describe Caraval. It's like see, there's literally a ticket. It's like, let me see. Yeah. It's like a game show, but like old. All right then. These are the 4 books that she picked. Oh no.
Yay.
You're so happy about this.
I am.
Okay.
It's a lot of reading.
Not really. It's just 4. Anyway.
Bye.
All right, it is day 2, and I am still on the first of the 4 books that I chose. I'm not really going in a particular order, but I decided to read Stars Above first, and I'm just about getting close to halfway through. For reference, I'm counting the day that my mom picked the books as day 1 because I did read during that time. Well, after. And if you're hearing a cat purring, I don't know if the audio is picking this up or not. It might be. That's one of the cats. So, he's very loud. Unfortunately. But I'm really enjoying Stars Above so far. I'm in the middle of Cress's short story. I finished Carswell's, aka Thorns, Wolf's, When Cinder Was Little, and even one with Scarlett's grandmother, which that one might be one of my favorites so far. Definitely read this if you have read the Lunar Chronicles. Highly recommend it so far. And let's see. I think that's about all I can say about this book so far. Except I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 short stories left. I'm pretty sure I'll be done with it by tonight or sometime tomorrow. And yeah, I don't think this will take me too long. And then I think I will be starting Caraval. This one, I'll be trying to start this one tomorrow. So I'll make sure to film tomorrow. I'm trying to remember to film every single day, and if I miss a day, I will cry. But I'm going to get back to reading. Okay, it is day 3, kind of close to the end of day 3, so it's a little dark out. I'm gonna have a lot of reading to do tomorrow, but I finished Stars Above. I definitely recommend to anyone who has read the Lunar Chronicles. It is so, so good. I love all of the short stories in here. Like, I think my favorite, though, it's gotta be either The Mechanic, which is Kai's POV chapter, or Something Old, Something New, which is kind of a sequel kind of short story where it's got everyone back again after like a year or 2, and that one was really, really good. But I'm on to Caraval now. So book number 2. I am doing terrible so far. I haven't even finished book 2 and it's day 3, so gonna have to pick up the reading pace for sure. But yeah, Caraval. As you can see, I've made a chunk of the way through, not a whole lot. I'm hoping to get to somewhat past halfway by tonight. Hopefully. I just need to pick up the pace. But, kind of a reminder for me, because it's day 3, I still have Thunderhead to read, this one. And I still have, come here, a Wilderness of Stars as well. So I need to get reading. I need to get reading for sure. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, it is getting close to the end of day 4, and by that I mean it's almost 7:40. I've got a decent chunk of reading done. I finished Caraval, which I realized that I did not talk about it, like, at all yesterday, which is not great. But, it was good. I'd probably rate it 4 stars. I didn't really like Julian a whole lot, and I didn't really like Tella or Scarlett, and Scarlett's the main character. But I wound up liking Tella towards the very, very end. And all in all, I mean, if you like kind of game fantasy type stuff, then this would definitely be a good book for you. I really liked let me see, where's one of the things like these, all the designs on them, like that was cool. The storyline was definitely interesting, and I was not expecting most of it. It felt a little weird to me, a little disjointed, I guess, but that might just be me. I'm on to the third book. I have Thunderhead that I still need to read, but I decided to do A Wilderness of Stars. I'm not super far into it, only that much. I'm hoping to make it to halfway by tonight. Maybe finish it tonight, although I very much doubt that. Definitely finish it tomorrow, though, so I can get to reading Thunderhead. So, Vega's okay so far. The plot's kind of only just picking up and starting, so I don't really have much to say on it so far, but yeah. Well, I'm gonna get back into reading. Hey everyone, it is getting close to the end of day 5, and I keep telling myself that I'm going to film in the morning, and I keep failing, because it's like 8:20 or something. So, yay. I finished A Wilderness of Stars, which is the third out of the 4 books. So, I did start the 4th one right here, Thunderhead, but I'm going to talk about this one in a moment. Admittedly, I did not like A Wilderness of Stars characters or plot or setting a whole lot until the last 30 to 40 pages, which is when, for me, the story started to really pick up and get interesting. Vega, I don't know. I didn't like Vega. The main character just wasn't really. I don't know how to describe her. She just wasn't my kind of character. Neither was her love interest. But all in all, I'm fairly certain there's a second book to this. And if there is, I may or may not read it just to see what happens, because it's like if you took half of the plot of a book and then squeezed it into the last chapter or two, and that's what happened in this book. So, maybe I'll be picking up the second one, maybe I won't. That was A Wilderness of Stars. And then Thunderhead. I really, really loved Scythe, which is the first book in this series. And after I read it, I decided to buy book 2 and 3. I have not gotten around to reading them. I started this a couple weeks back and then decided to pick it up, put it back down again, that type of thing. So I don't really I don't remember the finer details, at least not of Scythe. I remember most of the decently sized details, but I really loved Rowan in that first book, and I actually really liked Citra as well, and most of the other characters. I didn't like Goddard though, and I'm pretty sure he's back in this book, unfortunately. But all in all, excited to read this one. I have tomorrow and then the day after tomorrow to read it, so I better get reading. Hey everyone, it is the end of day 6. I failed miserably at trying to film earlier than 8 p.m. again, so there's that. I am still on Thunderhead. I started it late last night, which you guys already know. I'm just kind of reminding myself, because, you know, it's been like 6 days since the start of this whole filming thing. But for you guys, it'll only be like 15 minutes? I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably about a third of the way through. I really, really like it. I love Ronan Citra. That I already knew this, but Grayson and I don't know how to pronounce her name, but it's like Munissa? However you pronounce her name. All of the other characters that have come into this book, I love so much. I just highly recommend this series. Here, let me grab this book. I highly recommend this series to anyone who likes dark sci-fi or dark utopian, dark dystopian, all of those fun vibes. So yeah, I read my other books. If I don't finish this tomorrow, I'm going to finish it tomorrow. I literally have to. But yeah, it's coming up on a close, which feels crazy actually. But Stars Above, Caraval, A Wilderness of Stars. I will be doing a recap like in a couple of minutes, which is so weird to think about since my final day is literally tomorrow instead of in a couple of minutes. But yeah, I highly recommend this series, and I can't wait to see how it ends. So, we'll have to see. Alright, it is the end of the final day, day 7, and I finished, like, literal minutes ago, I finished Thunderhead, and oh my gosh, it is so good. I don't know if it's as good as the first book. I think I'd rate them on pretty similar, 5 out of 5 for sure. But like, it's insane what takes place in this book, and definitely one of my favorites for sure. But I'm trying to wrap this up a little quickly just so that way it's not, too long. But just as a bit of a end recap, Thunderhead, 5 stars for sure. Caraval, I'd say 3.8 or to 4 stars. I liked it, but I don't know if I'll be continuing the series. Stars Above, definitely 5 stars. I just already loved the main series, and this was a wonderful little companion. I say little, but it's like 300 pages. And then A Wilderness of Stars, which I'm gonna have to rate a 3.5. So it was decent. I'd say that. And those are the books. I managed to read those in 7 days, which I actually was in the middle of a different book when I started the challenge. And I was like, should I read this during the challenge? Thankfully I did not, because I don't think I would have finished this challenge if I had. But I'll have to get reading that pretty soon now. But yeah, that's the 4 books in 1 week that my mom picked. And it feels weird, the fact that it's going to be like 20 to 30 minutes long for you guys. But I spent like, how long? A week. A literal week doing this. So, yeah. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment if you've read any of these books before. And I hope you enjoyed this video.